What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cheap Not Broke channel. I am your host, Malcolm Hall, and we are here to talk about getting the most out of your dollars. It's not about being cheap, it's about being not broke. Value is important, and are you getting the value out of things you're buying and the things you're doing with your money? Today, we are going to talk about interest. But before we do that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit all of them. Hit everything, please. Subscribe. I need you. I'm trying to get to the points. I'm trying to get the votes. I need your votes. Please vote. Hit the subscribe button and vote for me as your president of the Cheap Not Broke Save the Money Club. Today, we're going to talk about saving money on interest. How not to pay interest. Why? Because interest will kick your ass. Interest is an ass kicker. It's good when you're getting paid it, but it sucks when you got to pay it out. And we don't want to pay it out. And the truth is, you don't have to. You don't have to pay interest if you don't want to. Why? Because if you pay before the payment is due, you don't have to pay it before the statement date is due. So, all right, let's talk about credit. All right. Yeah, your payment date, you have a statement date, right? You don't want to pay interest. You want to pay the balance off in full before the month is closed, before the statement closes. That's what you want to do. You don't want to pay all that interest. Interest sucks. And the more money you have, the more they charge you interest. And they charge you APR. So they charge you interest daily on the total balance. So it's a little complicated. I had a credit card and I was trying to calculate, why are they charging me this much in interest? This isn't that much money. But I realized they're charging you an average daily rate on your interest. Interest is charged daily, and they take the average amount of your daily rate of interest, and you got to pay on time. You got to pay that loan back in 30 days. Credit cards, they're 30-day loans. If you don't want to pay interest, you got to treat it like a 30-day loan. You got to pay the money right back. Now, credit cards are also a good thing to use because you get way more protection on your credit card than you do your debit card. Because your debit card, when you call the bank, we're not giving you your money back. What you doing? You better figure it out yourself. Credit card company, hello, we will help you. Okay, Mr. Hall, you having a problem? Let's dispute that. And then they get you straight. That's what they do. So that's what happens when you use your credit card. They're on your side. On the bank, they're not, because they already got the money's already been spent. They don't care. They got to open an investigation. You got to send some clues. They got to call Scooby-Doo. And then they got to figure out who took the money and did you really spend it, or did somebody take it, or what was going on. That takes a couple weeks sometimes. And I need my money now. I need my money now. You remember that commercial? Yes, I need my money now. And the credit card, you haven't actually paid it. You don't pay until you get the bill. They have a greater interest in you paying and helping you out because you haven't paid yet. So I have all these charges on my card. Well, you're not getting the money till the statements due. So they're going to help you get it straight. And they just, I don't know, you just have more security with a credit card. Man, the banks just suck. And then the bank is closed. The credit card companies are open 24 hours a day. American Express, Visa, Capital One, all these other people, they have people there 24 hours a day. So you can always call and get some help. Adds up. It adds up over time. It adds up every month. You got to pay more interest on interest. You got to pay interest on the interest that you had. So if you have $100 and they add $10, now you got $110, right? You got to pay interest next month on $110. And then over the summer, if you don't pay it off, you got $150. Now you're paying interest on $150 because it keeps going up and up and up, and you're not paying that stuff off. And if you're just paying the interest, you're not paying down the principal, you're not doing nothing. You're just feeding the beast so it can keep on growing. You got to pay more than that. You got to attack that principle. Be smart. Do not pay the interest. Pay things off early on time so you're not having to deal with that hassle. Don't let them people rob you of that money. Happened to me a long time ago. I got my act together and I stopped paying interest. All right? It's important. It's really important not to do it. I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of different things out there that are going on, but one of the things that shouldn't be going on for you is paying credit card interest. Now, you got to pay interest on your house. You can't help that. Interest on your car, yes. But credit card interest, you don't have to pay that. So why do it? Don't do it. Don't do it. Be cheap, not broke. Be smart. Manage your money wisely. You know how much you can spend in debt. Don't spend more in debt than you are in cash. If you got $100 in cash, you don't want to spend $400 in debt unless you're using it as leverage and you're going to make that money back and you're buying some with that $100 that you're going to sell for $700, pay your for it back and take home. That makes sense. But if you're using this consumer debt, it doesn't.